She said it like she was announcing the weather. I sold it. I wanted a trip to Paris. Get over it. Her voice was flat. No apology, no hesitation. Just an executioner reading a verdict. The garage behind her was hollow, an echo of 10 years of my hands, my sweat, my grief. The '68 Mustang my father left me, the only thing he'd ever given me, gone. For a moment I couldn't breathe. My heart didn't break, it stalled. Then restarted, slower, colder. That night she packed for Paris. I didn't argue. I didn't ask why. I just watched her zip the suitcase as if sealing her own fate. I met her 12 years ago at my father's funeral. She'd offered me a napkin, said, "You look like someone who doesn't cry often." She was right. I didn't. Not even then. She made me feel seen, needed, like maybe the world wasn't entirely cruel. We married 2 years later, bought a house, built a life that looked clean on the outside. Inside, though, there were cracks. Small ones. The kind you ignore because you've already invested too much to walk away. But the car, that Mustang, was sacred. My father and I restored it together before he passed. He said, "Everything worth keeping needs work, son. Don't ever sell this." I didn't plan to. The first sign came when she started leaving late from work. Then came the lies, small, unpolished ones. Receipts she forgot to hide. Perfume I didn't recognize. Still, I stayed calm, watched, measured. Her betrayal wasn't just infidelity, it was apathy. That was worse. When she sold the car, I knew it wasn't about money, it was control. She wanted to see how far she could bend me before I broke. I didn't break. I recalibrated. 3 days later, a man called. His tone was nervous. "Mr. Hale, I'm the dealer who bought your Mustang. You need to come down here. There's something you should see." I arrived before dawn. The garage lights buzzed above the car. My car. He'd traced it back to me through the VIN. She said it was hers, he muttered, embarrassed. "She says a lot of things," I replied. He handed me a small metal box, sealed with tape. This was under the driver's seat, marked with your name. I peeled the tape back. Inside was an envelope, yellowed with age, my father's handwriting. "For when you lose something you love. Look inside the glove compartment." I opened it. Tucked inside, beneath the old registration papers, was a separate folder, my father's will. Not the one filed with the lawyer, a private addendum, notarized and sealed. It stated that the Mustang, its VIN listed in ink, was solely mine, a protected inheritance. Any attempt to sell, transfer, or claim ownership by another party would constitute fraud and misappropriation under state law. I smiled. That night, while she sent selfies from Paris, I sent an email to my lawyer. By morning, her bank accounts were frozen. The sale flagged as illegal. The trip, funded by stolen property, now a documented crime. 2 days later, Customs detained her returning flight. The look on her face as she saw me waiting in the terminal, calm, precise, was better than vengeance. It was justice. "You set me up," she hissed as the officers approached. I tilted my head. "No, you did that yourself. I just didn't stop you." They took her for questioning. I walked away. In the weeks that followed, silence filled the house again. But it wasn't empty this time. It was earned. The dealer returned the car, fully restored, free of charge. Said it was the least he could do. I spent the next few nights in the garage, running my fingers over the hood, feeling the cool metal. My father's words echoed. Everything worth keeping needs work. He wasn't talking about the car. He was talking about me. She called once, voicemail. "I didn't mean to hurt you," she said, her voice cracked, desperate. It was just a car. Just a car. That's how small she thought love could be measured. I deleted the message. Then I sat behind the wheel, turned the key, and listened to the engine roar back to life. 10 years of work, 10 years of memory, breathing again. I drove until dawn, through the empty streets, through the past, through every version of myself that had once begged for her to see me. She never did, but he did. And now, so do I. The car isn't just my father's legacy anymore. It's proof that not everything stolen stays lost. Some things, some people, find their way back the moment you stop chasing and start calculating. I don't believe in revenge. Not really. I believe in balance. And tonight, for the first time in years, everything feels perfectly balanced.